On a typical day, the regional banker will show up to a branch, introduce themselves to the branch team, and find out where they are needed for that day.
Depending on what the team needed, you'd come in and maybe help on the teller line or on our platform team helping customers with a loan. Or depending on if you needed a manager that day, you'd be helping as a leadership role.
So you're working with a lot of different clientele, a lot of different branches, and a lot of different needs. So you just have to be a jack of all trades and provide the best customer service across all platforms.
No two branches are exactly the same, so you're always needing to stay sharp and adapt to all the different people that you're working with and situations that you run into.
By floating to all these different branches and working with all these different branch teams, you really do build your own repertoire, and you are able to utilize all that knowledge as you move forward in your career with Dollar.Bank. So I started with Dollar.Bank as an assistant branch manager trainee in the float pool as a part of the regional banking team. And I worked there for about 4 months floating, and then I was placed at our historic 4th Avenue branch. And most recently, I was transferred to the Pleasant Hills office.
I was on the team, I believe, about a little over a year. I ended up landing at the Moon Township office as their assistant branch manager. I got a lot of exposure to different parts of lending, how each branch runs, and how each branch interacts with their communities. That gave me a little more growth and using a little bit of my financial background as well to look at other opportunities. Where I'm now a credit analyst at the corporate office, which the float role definitely opened doors for me that I didn't expect.
I served as a regional banker for about 2 years in total. It gives you a platform to learn as much as possible in the shortest amount of time. I started as a regional banker, and then as a regional banker supervisor, was able to move up into an assistant branch manager role within a home base, and then from there got promoted into a branch manager role where I sit currently, and I've been doing that for the past maybe 4 years or so. Yeah, and I credit it all back to my time as a regional banker. Someone who is a self-starter and loves to provide the best customer service across a wide range of networks would be the best person suited for this position.
They are excited to attack challenges head-on and collaborate with their team members to solve those issues. I do believe that they are willing to jump between branch teams and communicate freely with their teams.
As a float, you may start at one branch, you set up a loan or something, and you'll move forward with it onto another branch. And even if you open an account somewhere else, making sure that that customer has everything that they need, because from that point on, you're their banker. They're going to remember your name, have your card, and want to touch base with you.
You may not be able to resolve their issue in one day. This makes communication with the branch team paramount. Good notes on a customer interaction can affect the customer experience immensely.
You may be at a branch one day, you may be at a branch the next day, you may be there for a couple days.
But you're still doing your touch bases, you're still reaching out to those teams, and you're still doing that relationship building. Before I was a regional banker, I spent 13 years in retail management, both soft lines and hard lines.
I worked landscaping jobs through high school, and then once I got into college, started working some retail jobs.
I worked for a clothing retailer for 5 years before I started with Dollar.Bank.
That gave me a lot of customer service experience and a lot of interpersonal skills that I was able to transfer into this type of a role, and it fit really well.
One of the biggest lessons that I took away from working at that retailer was that the customer experience is the forefront of everything.
Being able to connect with different people, getting to work with different individuals. The banking stuff is easy. We can teach anybody how to be a banker. The interpersonal and the conversations, that's the part it just comes natural.
That's the big thing, is if you have the customer service skills and you actually care about what you do and take pride in it, you're going to do very well here. The biggest thing I would say to somebody entering the role that is maybe coming from a different field, as I did, is don't be scared to try out new opportunities, because you're going to have opportunities every single day and you may not be 100% comfortable in it starting out. That exposure really builds.
As a regional banker, it can be intimidating to walk into a branch with a bunch of faces that you are not familiar with, but you can rest assured knowing that that team wants you there to help you.
Just go for it. Whether you have banking experience or not, we can teach you that part. Really what we're looking for and what you'd be doing in this role is making a difference in customers' lives and in the communities that we serve.
I've worked at a variety of places over my career, and one thing that I see is you'll have people that'll jump from job to job to job. It's a delineating factor for me when I see the number of my colleagues that have been here for 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years. And even working with our upper management teams, now that I'm at the corporate office, that they really do know people on a first-name basis.
I hear from my managers frequently. We have regular discussions about where we are as a branch, where I am in my personal development, things that need to be completed, things that I may need help with. I always have support from my upper management and my peers, and that is something that really sticks with me as I continue my career with Dollar.Bank.
You're not just a number here, you are a name, you do get to know everybody, and especially going back to my time as a regional banker, I got to work with a lot of different folks within the company, and I never had a bad experience with anybody. I've been proud of everybody I've gotten to work with and all the customers I've gotten to help.